Back again. I wanted to make another video today. I wanted to speak about how, it's good to be able to speak up and use your voice. Don't try to hold it in. And I understand that sometimes, like, or we probably have went through things in life, or you probably have went through things in life, and maybe you feel like you've been hurt, but you got to also realize that there is some people out there that God can, bring in your life that's truly meant to be in your life, um, for a lifetime. Some people are there and they probably taught you something, not to go back to them again because it wouldn't serve you no purpose. And you already know that the person would just try to harm or hurt you again. So you're wise enough to realize, why go back to trash? God did you a favor, He took it out. Don't try to go back to the trash can and bring it back in your crib, because God is doing you a favor. When it comes down to, new connections that God brings in your life, whether it's a spouse or whether it's friends that He can bring, and realize that you really don't need friends, because essentially Jehovah God, is a good friend to all, and He's the best friend that you could ever have. You're not lacking anything when you're there with Him. No long as you have Jehovah God, no lawyer, no um no, you know, friend or whomever have you, can back you up like Jehovah God can, but He can still bring certain types of people in our life, because some people are there to help us grow. And some people are just there for us because it's the right people to be in our life. They're not going to be jealous or, excuse me, trying to harm us or try to cause issues in our life or backstab us, or there to be there, and it can be different types of people, different connections around the world. I may not know a lot of you on this YouTube, but I know I see certain types of videos that is encouraging, and I feel like I don't know you, but I know that, God knows everything, so God knows who can be a decent person to connect with me, vice versa. But I'm not desperate for people to be in my life now. I'm not lonely or anything like that. Right now, I'm just more focused on God's will for my life. I'm not really trying to go out there and seek after things. But I do want to say, like, when it come down to dealing with me as a person, as a friend, or just um, anything, you have to, spouse or whatever, you have to. For me, I go by communication, but it's like, I feel like you really care enough, you shouldn't be okay with just like going like all these days instead of like out talking to the person that you care about. Like, that's not really normal. Communicate and let people know how you feel. Again, because I cannot, closed mouth don't get fed. And I'm only talking about the people that's truly meant to be in my life, not those who already did some shady type of stuff and they was removed from my life. Don't let people play in your face, but at the same time, be open to what God has for you. And if you're praying and God is showing you who He wants to have in your life, then be open to that. Take every step. Take everything to God. But every step that you take, it's gonna be, you're gonna see the bigger picture, so to speak. You know what I'm trying to say? But if you don't do your part, it's like God gonna do His part, and you do your part. I'm gonna do my part, God does His part. But it's like, I feel like I'm not gonna be the one that's always, initiating contact, or that's trying to fix everything. Like, it's not my responsibility, and it's not fair to me to always trying to fix everything. Like, try to work on that. And it's where I realize there's always one person always trying to do something. It's like, when you got somebody in your life, don't take them for granted. You work with God and you lesson that God has for you, but also put in some effort. Don't always just sit there and expect the other person, because then it's going to be one-sided, and one-sided relationships are not healthy. Thank you for watching and tuning in, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Much love.